Rodimusbill here, and today we're going to do a review on the brand new Studio Series Core Class Shockwave. And this is from the Transformers Bumblebee movie. Now these are brand new Studio Series. They never had a Core Class before. And notice that it is an open package. But one thing you got to be careful of is the weapons. You can see his silver weapon right here. You got to make sure though, if you see this in the store, no one stole it. Let's see, Transformers Bumblebee Shockwave, A+ Hasbro Studio Series. There's the top, Transformers Bumblebee. There's some cool artwork of Shockwave and the Generations logo. It says Core Class. Shockwave again. There's the UPC if anybody needs it. And on the back, it's 13 steps from robot to Cybertronian tank. And there's the Transformers Bumblebee logo again. All right, let's get this guy out of the package and see what Shockwave looks like. And here we have everything right out of the package. And first we're going to open this up. And since this is a Studio Series, it comes with a tiny little backdrop. It doesn't say what this is, but it looks like it's a Cybertronian battle scene. See, there's B-127. There's some other stuff. And it's a cute little backdrop, very reminiscent of the bigger figures. So that's pretty neat right there. And then it comes with the directions. And basically, you put his gun on his arm, and you transform him. And then you've got the gun on his arm again to complete his robot mode. So they just repeat that. Here's that same gun. It's silver and purple. Pretty nice detail. Now this is from the Transformers Bumblebee movie. So it is a highly accurate or realistic. And you got a 3mm peg here. And it rotates like that for tank mode. It goes like that. And robot mode, it goes like that. And here is Shockwave. Now for a little figure, this guy is pretty cool looking. So remember, it's in the movie verse, so it's supposed to be a little more realistic than the other ones. So you got that cool single yellow eye. He's got the silver antenna. He's purple. He's got his classic Shockwave chest. You got purple down the arms, and it's gunmetal gray. And yes, he does have tank treads. I don't think he had them in the movie. But since they had to come up with a figure for him, he is a tank in this one. And then you go down here. I mean, look at all the detail in that. It is just so much detail. These Studio Series figures are very nice, articulated. They're detailed. There's the tank treads right there. There's the feet. You go down the other foot. You got the same thing. Let's say to turn around. You really have no backpack. Nice, clean back. No hollow pieces at all, even the side right there though, but you can't see it. Even the arms aren't hollow, and this guy's a nice figure. And what you want to do is you can put this on the arm right there to make it look like he's got a cannon arm and not a fist arm. Now for articulation, the head actually moves 360 degrees. There's absolutely no up or down movement at all. This arm is 360 degrees. It goes out that far. You've got almost a 90-degree elbow bend, and it's got rotation here. Let's see, no waist articulation. And you got the other hand, same way. Let's see, legs. He kicks that far front, that far back. He does almost a whole split. And look how detailed the knee is. It looks like he's even got a big knee right there, and it looks so cool. And then his foot, you got the ankle rocker. There it is like that. Again, so he's pretty cool. So not much I can say about him, but this is a nice little figure. And what's neat is, what you gotta be careful on this part is this arm does rotate independent of the joint. So as we transform him, you're going to see where that comes into play. And it's a little tricky, but well, now let's compare him to other robots. Now, first what we're going to do is going to bring in all our core class figures. We've got Megatron, we've got Starscream, and we've got Soundwave. Those are our big four Decepticons. Then I'm going to bring in Optimus Prime and Rat Trap. There we whoops. Make this guy stand up. There you go. That's how those two guys line up. Now I'm going to bring in a couple of other stuff. This is the old G1 Warpath. So that's a little tank on tank. Here is, now this is a movie Megatron Legend figure. So they're both going to be, you know, kind of like in the Bayverse. So that is how a movie Megatron would look compared to the movie Shockwave. Then we're going to bring in Bumblebee movie core class Ravage. So only these two guys are out right now. And then what we're going to do is just going to bring in a couple of Shockwaves. This is a core class Shockwave. And another, or a Cyberverse Shockwave. And here's another Cyberverse Shockwave. So I got a lot of Shockwaves. Or that might be Cyber Battalion. I'm not sure. And that is it for now. Let's transform. Now, to transform him, first we're going to take the weapon off his hand. And while you're here, you take this little peg and you shift it to the back. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move the hands out of the way. We're going to start with the legs. We're going to take it at the thigh and, oops, okay. We're going to move it up and move this down. So you just want to spread his thighs a little thicker. And then we're going to pull down the feet. And then what we're going to do is unpeg the chest. Okay? You're going to bring this whole area is going to come down. And what you got, this slot in this tab. And that was never before done on a Shockwave figure. I thought that was pretty neat. And then you got the tab there and the slot here. So you just want to put the slots in there. And that is the front of the tank. All done. Come back here. What you want to do is take the whole body and just snap it back up. You want to swing the arms back. Now what you're going to do is this little tab right there, you're going to get this tab into it. So you're going to rotate it and snap this in. And then this tab is going to go just underneath that, like that. And there's one side. And the other side, you want to put this just underneath it like that. Now just the forearm moves, not the elbow joint. So you want to get it something like, it's on a, there you go. And that snaps in. So now we got basically most of the tank. And then what you want to do is turn the head around. And then this tab goes into here. You got to watch out for the ears. Like that. And the ears, I assume, will just go on either side of this. Like that. And there is Shockwave in his tank mode. And he's pretty cool. I mean, it's better than a crawler like the Cyberverse has them. Okay, and we'll look at it. It's pretty cool. You've got the silver gun now is the turret. You got all that nice detail in. You got the black tank treads here. You got the black tank treads here. You just got his arm right there, but that's no big deal. And then he's looking backwards. Again, you've got all this nice detailing right there. Come across here. I mean, they did a good job on these studio series to make it really look alien looking. Bottom, you really can't tell he's a robot like that. And he's movable. This is on his head, so you could basically rotate this 180. It's got a good range. It's got a 180-degree range, so it can go from there to there, and he can go up that high, and he can go down. And there is Shockwave, and yeah, he's pretty cool. I mean, I'd be interesting to see if they do a Voyager or a leader size Shockwave for this guy. All right, now let's do some comparisons. And first, we're going to start off with the other core class figures. So we're going to be Shockwave. Here's a tank Megatron, and here is Starscream. So that's pretty cool. Then we're going to bring in Soundwave and Optimus Prime. So this is the first time the core class has been brought to a studio series, and that is Rat Trap. Now, since this is a movie tank, I'm showing you another movie tank. Now, these used to be called Legion, I think, class. These were pretty cool. So this could be a Megatron from the Bayverse. And see, he's a little Cybertronian tank, pretty cool. Here is Warpath. So we got a little tank on tank. See, that's why you got to come to my channel, because I do comparisons that nobody else does. There's your Ravage Square. And now I'm glad he is not a crab walker. See, he does split out like this. You can see the similarities. But he doesn't crab walk, which is pretty good like they do in the Cyberverse. That's how Shockwave's been depicted. And here is a bigger crab walker. So as you can see, he's got that crab walking down. But he's got his forelegs spread out. This is kind of like the same deal. And I think that's it for comparisons. So we're going to show off the tank one last time before we transform him back. Because I always transform him back, because reviewers that don't show you both ways are doing you a disservice. Because sometimes it's a lot easier to go from one way to the next, and backwards it's a lot harder. Okay, let's transform this guy. What we want to do is take the tank off, tank tread. There we go. And then while we're here, we can slide that back. Let's see, we'll disconnect the arms. Disconnect the arms a little. And then you got to disconnect this before you do anything else. Because once you free this up, you can crack them like that. And then we'll, unpeg the legs. Bring this all the way up. And now we could fix the feet. So we got the feet like that. We got the feet like that. Now this, we'll just bring the arms down, turn the head over. Now we just got to fix the arms. So you always want the elbow. You always want an elbow at 90 degrees and the hands facing that way. So the elbow's good, and that's good. Let's see, in his chest. Pop in. There you go. And now we are done. So he's actually pretty complex. Considering the size of the figure, he's pretty, like I said, it's a nice transformation. It was a pleasant surprise for these studio figures. And the architects had, basically, the engineers had free reign. As long as they were shown the movie robot, but they weren't shown a vehicle mode. So the artists had liberty to do whatever they wanted, and I thought it was pretty cool. I don't mind Shockwave being a tank. I like him better than a walker. And I can't wait for to see what other core class figures that's coming out. Alright, this review is about done. Make sure you subscribe, share, turn on notifications. If you see a link for Amazon, click on that and buy it through there. It helps me a lot. Big Bad Toy Store will have a link too. Like I said, check out my playlist. Not only do we Transformers, we do DC and Marvel figures, we do DVD unboxings, we do new toy sightings. I like to go on the toy hunt and find these guys in the stores. And I guess that's it. So, Decepticons, destroy the Autobots. Rodimusbill out.